Greetings and welcome back to Prosperous Universe. So in the previous episode we set up our Prometer manufacturing plant. We have a single PP1, I remember the name of it this time around. And we have got a BTA being produced in 3 hours, a BDE 7 hours 28 after that, and a BBH 8 hours 13 after that. We have also fancied up our spreadsheet. Look at that, look at the spreadsheet, look at it. It's got colours and everything. I haven't got all of this color code up yet. I just want to get the next episode up and running so you can get a bit more, see how we're progressing. I have a problem with VLOOKUPs I was using here. These appear to be fine. These broke down. I had to just replace them with hard equations. I'm trying to work out what's wrong with my VLOOKUP, but for some reason, even though I use the exact same VLOOKUP as that one, for that one I just changed up the G14 to be a G15, and it was still picking up the iron price instead of the I'm just going to do it. What? Bring that down there. So if anyone understands this, I don't know what's wrong. My VLOOKUP knowledge isn't the best in the world, but it should be using a VLOOKUP using G15, which is LST. Scan down this table from B4 down to D55, way down here. Give myself an expansion room. It should then go down this table until it sees LST, which is here, and then give me the second column, which is 135, and then times that by 2. That is not 135 times by 2. So what is wrong with my VLOOKUP? I've never 100% understood VLOOKUPs like this. I've used them, I've made them before. I've always had this kind of problem where they don't always behave themselves. So if anyone knows what the hell I'm doing wrong with VLOOKUP, please do let me know. But until we figure it out, let's go back to a hard, simple value. I prefer VLOOKUP if I can do it, because then I can just enter a new one here with a new recipe and it'll just calculate the price automatically. I want to do the manual wiring up of the prices. I could do the same thing with these and these on the VLOOKUP. If I just understood what was wrong with this VLOOKUP, I'd be more confident using the VLOOKUPs in other places. Anyway, if you know the answer, please let me know. I would be happy if you please let me know. Anyway, so we got our pricing. So the most profitable thing right now would actually be to start making BDEs, and it only requires polyethylene, and it's quite cheap to buy, and it produces a decent profit margin. Yeah, BDE. Okay, well in that case for now, BDE is our second item to produce. It's a 7-hour 28-minute runtime. Its cost is actually mostly, again, our labour costs are really low. I'm wondering if these labour costs are right. 448 minute price, that much per minute. Yeah, the prices are right as long as the costs are correct. I think they are. I think the costs are correct on there. So I think we're good overall. Well, that being said, we're not much to do here, and we're just waiting for these to be produced. So let's set up a new screen. We're going to need a selling screen at the very least. So let's add a new screen, and this one will be number 3. Market. Boop. Alright, so the market is going to give, well, we're going to need to have in the market first of all the exchange, and it's the Prometer exchange because that's where we are. We're also going to need, pop that out there, could you go over there? You really should be over here. We're going to need our inventory. If we're going to be selling stuff, we need to know what inventory we have available. Boop. And pop that into there so we can see. Actually, that one would probably be best in this screen here so we can just see it straight outright what we have in stock. And that is all I'm going to have on that screen. This screen is just going to be one marketplace inventory. That's it. I want an extra one for flight, and that was going to be, we'll make that 9. Just so it's at the bottom, because it's something we'll use but not going to use it as often, so I'd rather it be down the bottom. Also, these should have dots just to help them look a bit better. So let's put a dot just there and a dot just there. Okay, the flight one's going to be relatively simple. We need to have our ships. Hi. And we're going to split that vertically, and we'll split it horizontally because we don't need that much screen space. Our ships. Now, if I have the fly screen, there. If I can pick that again, can I have the second fly screen there? And then position you guys a bit better. You're for 02. H, you can see that's you. Go there. If I could have you two, so I can see your positions there. I can see that there. In the south of the screen here, I'm going to want the map. So you go there. Good. So we can see the map and where the ships are. We have the two ships' flight plans. We have the ship's position. Now, can I get? I'm going to want this to be sort of there. So I don't want this to be too big, but I don't mind having these double stacked on that. So we can bring that out. I think we can have this sort of set the right way up. So if we put you there and put you there, so these two are the same width. I can see what they are, where they are, and the fuel is separated out like that. That's fine. If we need to reorganize these and widen up, we can do. We can see the locations and where they are, what they're doing. Everything else is good. And the cargo hold is there. So over here we just need an inventory now, so we can move stuff to their inventory. So what we do is we will bring up the cargo inventory. Ooh, actually, can I have that split vertically? Number one. Drop that inventory in there. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, that'll do well. Give me a vertical there and a vertical there. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make my ship management a little bit easier. Cargo for the I. Cargo for the I. Cargo for the J. For the H. Cargo for the H. There we go. So we have those two there. That's fine. So we have the two cargoes. We have the two destinations. We have our cargo here, which can be up to there. And then I'm going to need a map. Don't need the map actually, but I'd like to have the map just in there, like that. The map is going to be awkward like that, isn't it? What would be a good place to have the map? Bring you up to there though. I'll give you where you are. Put the map on the side instead of there. Yeah, okay. Get rid of the map. Split that vertically. Put that there and bring the map across. That's not how you do it. Bring the. There we go. Bring the map across. That's better. I mean, it's narrow, but quite frankly, it's better there than it is the other way. Alright, I think that's a pretty decent ship management screen, the flight screen. So we have our ships total. We have our ship and cargo for the ship. We have the ship and the cargo for the ship. We have our base cargo, and we can see the flight routes of any ships are moving around. Perfect. That will do us quite nicely for the flight. I think number one should really be the base. One base. So in here, I'm going to want the base itself. So we're going to want this screen, yes. Boop. I'm going to want this split that way, and I think you actually can go there, so we can see our population count. We're going to want to see our consumption, which again that can actually go there, so we can see the consumption of the materials they're going to be doing. I don't want construction. Buildings isn't actually that useful to me. I could demolish these, but I don't really want to see this accidentally click demolish, so let's not have that one up. Base inventory, we could definitely have that up there. That would do quite fine. It doesn't really. Ooh, don't go back to that, please. It doesn't need to have that. That's just nice to have. Production is that we don't really need the production, but I can drop it in there just so we can keep an eye on it if we come to the base management screen. Construction is. You know what we can do actually? If we take that up there. That would do me quite well. Okay. We can get rid of this inventory here if we wanted to as well. I don't need scientists and engineers for a while, so let's push them to there for now. We can reassign those later on to there, and then you can go a bit wider. Alright, so in this screen, this is our base screen. We can see our current base stock, new buildings that we can actually produce, we can actually build. Excellent. We have our current consumption, and we have a current what we're actually consuming per day and the current people and their satisfaction. Okay, actually that's not bad for a base management screen. Just notice, by the way, we could build a food processor, but we won't have anything to process. We could build a basic materials plant and start pumping out the PE, but we need to get carbon and hydrogen, but we can pump all this stuff out. But they require 100 pioneers. We need to bring in more pioneers, which will be more resource draining, but we haven't installed our first thing yet. But we have the stock to make it. So we have the stock to make some of these things straight off the bat. Incinerator right there, we can build an incinerator, we could build another PP1 if we had native people. Okay, we could build a smelter, we could build another welding plant. We have the materials here to build another thing off the straight away. Can we build anything in this section? No, we are missing some basic bits. A refinery wouldn't be here. A bad thing if you could actually make that, you know. You can make helium-3 now? Cool. I thought you had to mine that. Must change that because it was really hard to get helium-3 before. The resources, we collected the extractor, and we would need more BSE. That's not a major issue though. And then infrastructure-wise, yeah. So we want to boost up these. So if we were to build a pioneer hub, we could build another one straight away now. We could build one right now. Get 100 pioneers. And I'm seriously thinking about just building it now, having the 100 pioneer capacity, and when we need to upgrade something else we can do. But we could also wait and go for the barracks and get 75 by each. So it would be worth more, but we need to get the LTA and LSE, which yeah, a light window and a light floor. Light windows and light floors, walls. Yeah, so we can go with buying those and getting 75 of each, or we can build this one and get 100 of that one. And the question is, would we be needing any settlers? That's the second question. Also, settlers would also require additional resources to keep them happy, which we haven't been in that market yet. But I'm not going to spend the money on the pioneer building until we want to. But what we can do is we can budget for it. So we can budget over here. If we were to bring in a barracks, get rid of the shipping. Bold, underline, go away. If we were to bring these into here, how much would it cost us to bring a barracks into the mix? Can I also have that colour coded with a nice grey? Thank you. So a barracks, if we wanted it, is BBH, BDE. So it's BBH, BDE, then it's LTA and LSE. So it's LTA and LSE, and then some MCG. Right, so the MCG is that colour. I believe these are both just actually the dark grey still. Alright, so you would need 442260. 442260. And given how I've made this little chart up here, we don't have any. I don't know how much we've got, but that's what we'd need. Put total there. So this is where my VLOOKUPs will come really handy, because I can then just use a VLOOKUP for this. But until I trust them, I can't do this. So please do help me with this. Please help me with this. If you know what's wrong with the VLOOKUPs, please do try and figure it out. Let me know. Okay. I'm not going to bother putting these in because I haven't put costs in for these yet anyway, but there we go. We've got the values prepped and ready for when we do need them. Alright. So that's a nice screen there. We've got that screen set up. We are good on the base screen. We have base. Production is doing quite nicely. We have a market, which is where we can sell stuff. Good. You'll be set there for us to basically start selling stuff. What we could do is we could sell. Ooh, hold on. We could sell the BTA early because we know we're going to get one in, and just at least get something on the market. Yes, let's do that. One BTA to the market, please. BTA. Ooh. BTA. Ooh. I suppose we haven't got an order screen in here. Can you go there? Yeah, we haven't got our sales up here. Where do we get sales from? That's our financial stuff. That's our inventory, that's a map, that's a production, that's a command. Commands, please. Order. View commodity exchange, view order book. Forgive me, list of commodity exchange orders. That could be it. Give me a new buffer, please. Is that the one I need? That looks like it, yes. Put you there for a minute though. Commodity exchange order form, no. But I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, it needs an actual product for that one. View instrument exchange, view order of currency pair, foreign exchange, Q production line, Q. Okay, yeah, that's all. That's fine. So that needs to go up here. That's our selling stuff. So we're going to sell. Wrong button. We're going to sell 1 BTA. Now, according to my screen here, a BTA can sell for around 14.50. Now, let's just double check that. BTA order book, please. They sell for 14.50. Yes, they do. And somebody has them up at 1,500. So if we were to sell them, we could sell at that value actually if we wanted to, and make straight off the bat 14.50, and that would give us a profit of 293. Place an order. I don't want to place an order, I want to sell it. How do I actually sell it? Oh, buy and sell. Fair enough, there it is. Okay, so we have a local store. We've got 1 unit to sell. We have 1 BTA. We only have 1 BTA. And we'll be selling that for 1,455. Just to get it in the box so I can see it. So if I said sell that at 1,455, just so I can show you, I'm going to sell at 1,450 anyway, just to get that sale done. But there it is, look. Problem to exchange. Sell. That's the tracker item, so you can click on that and see the details of the product. What its name is, the amount we're selling, the price, and the order's been placed. We're going to delete that now. Actually sell it at 14.50. We might as well just say we're going to sell it now. So local store at 1,450. 1,450. Sell it. Order's been filled. So that's been sold. That order's now gone. We can't sell it again, but you know, I'm happy with that 1,450. And our thing is gone from here. That's a sell. I'm going to leave that there just to remind me we sold it, so we don't sell the other one when we've produced it. There we go. So we made a little bit of money by selling the thing, but really we should have waited for completion. But I want you guys to see the sale go through. The BDE over here, however, that really, I don't want to be selling that now. We've got several hours away, so I'm actually going to wait for those to complete. Okay, we also have a note up here now. Commodity order has been filled. Look at that. 1 order 42 seconds ago and everything. It's amazing. There we go. Okay, so we are all good there. I'm happy with this layout. Production's doing good. Base looks good. Market is easy to work with. Our flight screen is good. So the flight screens will be pretty much useless to us unless we do get up any kind of water system running, but for now it will do fine. The original base one looks like this, and I think I might delete this one. It's basically useless to us now, and I will keep the finances one because it's a little bit generic, but I was looking at the occasion myself and say, hey look, we made 14.50 on a sale. Look at that, we made 14.50. We haven't purchased anything, so we just have the dividends basically we were given, but that's fine. It's basically, it's telling us how much we got given there, so we lost some money, although we didn't really lose any money. That's our price of our base right now. That's our inventory value. It's all useful information, it's just not that interesting information. we also have the sidebar down here, the Hindsight Solutions, where we have that much money in the bank and everyone's happy. I'm sure that's a value to get that up there. We could pop it over here, be much more useful. But how are you? Your base balance statements. Give me that. Your balance statement. That one. Because those two are over there already. Then break that vertically. Break that horizontally. Pop you in there. We can see our liquid assets, which are useful. And we have a spare gap here for anything we can put in there that could be useful in the future as well. Alright, finances can stay without a number for now until I decide if I'm going to make a new one or not. But there we go. I think we are good. Back to production so we can see our main screen that everyone cares about. Okay, well, let me know what you think of the game and what you think of the our current production layout and our current screen layout. If you have any better ways of laying those out, please let me know. And if you have any idea why I can't use this, why I can't just go, drag that down there and have it calculate automatically the via VLOOKUPs, because you can see what's happened. Look, the limestone, one limestone at 720, no, limestone 135. What is wrong with that VLOOKUP? Please, if you have any idea, please do let me know what the hell is wrong with my VLOOKUPs. But until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.